Well, today I'm going to show you the AI EQ function in the new Mooer GE-1000. Last week I got a package from a lovely Hotone company, and it was the new Mooer GE-1000 modeling unit, which I bought and paid as always from my own money. So you will get my unbiased opinion about this product as always. Not sponsored or get these things for free. And here's the editor. Today I would like to show you one feature which is unique in that unit, as far as I know at least. And in my other videos, which I'm currently shooting, I will show you more other features of the unit. But today I'd like to focus on one thing which you find in the EQ block. So here you have basically the effects chain, which may look a little bit familiar to you if you are using modeling units. But also you have the EQs, which you also had in the previous Mooer products. You may know that I'm a big fan of the Mooer GE300 and the GE300 came also with all these effects except the EQ number 9, which is the AI EQ master. And I was dialing in a tone here. It says still CT Dream Lead, but I saved it only on that preset. It's not the original preset that came with the unit. So I modified it a little bit. Let's switch off the delay. And it's basically an amp, a cap. You have the distinct power amp section here. And it sounds like that. So a little bit boxy, honky, however you may call that. And to be honest, I was playing around here with the different caps, but yeah, the classic caps, which you also had in the previous Mooer products. Unfortunately, not everything that you had in the GE300. But yeah, let's say we choose this diesel 4x12. And yeah, we keep the Mark III distorted channel. Then we can add an EQ. And of course, usually what people would do is they would use the EQ and adjust the EQ, like I would do it. And that is really nice because the unit is very flexible. You have also the low and the high cut here in this section, which is also very useful. Anyway, but for you people who are not so familiar with EQs, with parametric EQs and all different frequencies, it can get a little bit frustrating, I think. Using an EQ. So what this unit brings is an AI EQ master, and here you can choose your genre. Let's say we will choose rock and the type of tone you are looking for. So we are looking for a distortion tone, and our tone is like that. And now we can let the AI create some kind of EQ curve here that our sound will fit in a well, rock mix. So we have to hit record, play something. Now the unit is finished. And we have that sound. And I think this will sound way better played through a front of house system because it doesn't have this annoying highs. But for my taste, it has too much low mids. And the nice thing here is you have the different frequency centers here, these points, and you can adjust that afterwards. So let's say here in this region, we will reduce the lower mids. And also here, let's say if it's still too trebly, you could also reduce the highs here. And also you can adjust the Q, so more or less the width, the amount of frequencies affected by the control, the gain control. So that is a very nice feature. And of course we could choose another genre here. Let's set it back to 0 and maybe let's use metal. And there you have it. And as you can see, it's cutting off the highs above 5K, which is something which I found out is very useful in a live situation. So if you're playing this sound through front of house, I think it will deliver great results. At least not too much of these annoying high frequencies. I personally would take out a little bit more mids here, around the 1K. But other than that, I think it's a very useful feature, and let's try that out with maybe another amp. So here we have the Mark III. It's the same amp, I think, but another speaker. And let's turn off maybe that one. And let's try metal again. And suddenly, let's turn off the delay. Suddenly it sounds much better than before, at least in my ears. Oh, here you could choose another sample rate. Yeah, so I think this is some kind of EQ matching, which is used by this AI. I don't know how they're doing it, but maybe they have their kind of reference metal, distorted metal tones, where they're trying to match these sounds too. And this sounds much better than without the EQ, in my opinion. Here you have this boxiness, honkiness, which will not help in a live situation. And also not in a recording situation. So it sounds much better. course, we can use the power amp here. So first of all, we can save this, and now let's try maybe a distorted pop sound, whatever that is. Clean, we have distortion here, okay. It has more of these highs, I don't know exactly why, and also maybe more of these frequencies. Doesn't sound bad at all, to be honest, but a little bit louder than. Let's see where we can save this. Is there any chance to save it on another preset? I don't know. Maybe I've overridden my previous preset. Anyway. Okay. So I think it's a very useful feature, and if you want to know what this is, if you're not familiar with these EQ curves, this is basically some kind of very complicated EQ curve, which you cannot create, of course, with 5-band graphic EQ, because you don't have that much bands you can control. As you can see here, there are much more ups and downs than you would get with the Studio Pro EQ here. So yeah, it's kind of the result of the EQ matching, I think. And what I'm really curious about is if the results vary, if maybe we are using different caps. So let's use our pop distortion again with another cap. Let's go back to our preset here. Where is it? Suddenly disappeared, oh no! Honestly, I'm not understanding the how this works here. Oh, Kirk, yes, of course, with the wah engaged. Yeah. Suddenly our preset disappeared, which is a shame, but still I have to make my own favorite presets. Here we have the Kirk again. Okay, maybe let's start with this one. Doesn't sound bad at all, but also not good. So let's add our EQ. Let's see if we can get a decent metal tone out of that. So metal, distortion, and play. taking out a lot of the upper mids, which is a good idea with this sound. Yeah, I think always the result with the metal EQ matching is there's some kind of a well, you have some frequencies in the presence are left like around the 4 or 5K, which you can see here, and also enough bass frequencies that the sound is not too thin. But in the somewhere in the mid range you have a little bit of a scoop. Of course, you cannot always see that here because this is the matching, and it depends on the sound that is coming from the amp to the cab, how this matching curve looks. But maybe you can hear these metal tones don't have that much mids, like maybe, for example, the rock tones. Okay, here we have the blue comp. Maybe let's add some overdrive. 808. To be honest, that thing doesn't sound really convincing now, so I have to play around with that to get the best tones I can get. Maybe let's do it again. Let's see where we'll end up. Without the EQ, it sounds more or less like a Boss Katana. With the EQ, way more like a mic'd tube amp. Yeah, really nice. I know this Anna chorus, which was the best chorus in the Mooer GE300, I think. Yeah, I will play around with that unit. But one thing which comes to mind is I don't understand why, if they have this EQ matching, why they didn't apply at least some kind of this EQ matching curve to the IRs. Because the IRs by themselves here, they come with the unit, they sound really unusable in my opinion. So there's always the EQ needed, and also this unit doesn't come with the feature that you can choose different microphones, which the GE300 had. And to be honest, this curve, the EQ matching, it may look a lot like, well, maybe the SM57 curve. Not exactly, but the SM57 has some kind of huge low end and also some bump around the 5K and taking out some mids. So usually what happens if you apply the SM57 to your speaker is that yeah, it will add some kind of EQ which is taking out some mids, and result is then always at least a very usable tone. And I was kind of disappointed that this thing doesn't come with a mic's simulation like the GE300 had, and also I think the cheaper ones, the GE-200. Maybe it will come with a later firmware. Yeah, so now it's time to check out more features of that unit. Please wait for my videos, and of course, yeah, subscribe to my channel. See you.